the lovely women in our lives, whether you're mother, sister, wife, or daughter. It's yet another opportunity to remind ourselves to stand by their side, support, and encourage their every move, providing a safe and healthy environment for them to achieve, flourish, and stay happy in all the roles that we play in our lives. Who better to have with us than our chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, who's been an example to look up to, giving the women in his life all the opportunities and the support they needed in order for them to bring out their best, leading to building Apollo as we know it today. Sir, a warm welcome and thank you very much for your continuous guidance. My warm welcome to Dr. Preeta Reddy, Executive Vice Chairperson, Ms. Sunita Reddy, Managing Director, Ms. Shobana Kamineni, Executive Vice Chairperson, and Ms. Sangeeta Reddy, Joint Managing Director, and to all our Apollo family members. We're delighted to have your presence on this illustrious day. So hearing from a star-studded women leadership can't be more apt for this occasion. So to begin things, may I now request our Chief Strategy Officer, Dr. Madhu Shashidhar, to address us all, please. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Hari. Hari, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
So I want to first thank the Human Resources team and everybody who's worked to put this together. I think this is an incredibly important day for us. I think as we celebrate International Women's Day, there is no better profession, there is no better industry other than healthcare to highlight the importance of women in our lives. Historically, women have played an incredibly important role in healthcare, and they continue to do so today, whether they are nurses, research professionals, administrators, or physicians. From the dedicated nurses to the compassionate caregivers, each one of them is at the forefront of advancing healthcare and improving outcomes for our patients worldwide. It is their tireless effort, compassion, and expertise that are the invaluable assets to healthcare as a profession, and they continue to drive progress and innovation in every single aspect of patient care. One of the things I want to highlight is even though today, as we celebrate the accomplishments of women in healthcare, we also have to recognize that there are significant disparities in healthcare. Not everyone receives healthcare in equal measure. And we should also acknowledge that when there are these disparities and obstacles, they particularly affect women. Across the globe, women continue to face barriers in accessing quality healthcare. There are disparities in treatment, and in some instances, overt systemic biases that impact their outcome. So in many parts of the world, and including in the cities that we serve in, Apollo serves in, women still lack access to essential healthcare services, especially reproductive health, maternal health, and preventive screenings. And I want to focus on that last aspect, which is preventive health screening. Today, we have the capability to detect and sometimes prevent the complications of life-threatening diseases such as cancer, breast cancer especially, which disproportionately affects a large number of women in their young age, as well as diabetes, hypertension, and other non-communicable diseases. As you all know, our chairman has made a commitment to lead the way in screening for non-communicable diseases. So on this International Women's Day, I want all of us, each one of us, to reaffirm our commitment to addressing these disparities and championing for women's health as a priority. Many of you on this call are not only caregivers at the workplace, but you're also caregivers at home. Many of you are taking care of 3 or 4 generations, and the choices that you make have profound impact. So I ask that each one of you is a proponent of preventive health screening. Please look up Apollo's Pro Health Care options and make sure that your patients and your loved ones have the access to preventive health care. Thank you all. Thank you for everything that you do for our patients. And back to you, Hari.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your wonderful message and the emphasis on preventive health, which is the need of the hour. Now, may I request our JMD ma'am to address us all, please. Sangeeta ma'am, over to you. Sorry, we're just getting the connection to Sangeeta ma'am. We'll be live shortly.
Namaste, my dear Apollo family members, and especially the dear women at Apollo. You are ladies of beauty, of strength, of grace, of caring, of empathy, and I love you all very, very much. I'm happy to be able to wish you a very happy Women's Day. I commit for us at Apollo to be together one of the most women-friendly organizations, to be supportive of your future goals, to be supportive and understanding of your current needs, to continue to innovate so that your lives can be easier and better, and most importantly, that we can help you achieve your goals and your aspirations of financial security, of empowerment, of learning and knowledge enhancement, and of position and recognition in your careers as well as in your lives. So wishing you all the very, very best. I think I'm super happy and proud that there is, there are very few organizations in the world who have this blessed nature where your chairman has empowered 4 women, but beyond that, he's empowered all of you, and 57% of our organization is women. He believes in your strength, he trusts in your capability, and the success of Apollo is tied up to the success of all of you. So God bless you all. Happy Women's Day. Let this theme of empowering women in this special day of International Women's Day be a theme that carries on for the whole year. And let me also say that your circle or your sphere of influence is not just in your home, in your community, or in Apollo. Your sphere of influence is the whole world. So be a shining example, and many others will follow your lead, because as Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a former Supreme Court judge at the US, said, commit to your passion and fight for the things you care about, and do it in a way that others will follow your lead. And that's really my message to all of you, that we love you and you are a great example for the world. Namaste, God bless.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful message. You are a leading example for all of us. And thank you so much for your presence today and sharing this important message on Women's Day. Moving on, may I now request our MD ma'am to address us all, please. Sunita ma'am, if you can take it forward, please.
Namaste. Happy Women's Day to all of you at Apollo Hospitals, to the Apollo family. As you know, for Apollo, Women's Day is very special because it's not just Women's Day, it's about every day being special, especially for our women. And you would have looked at our symbol, which is a nurse, and represents the quality of all women, the ability to nurture, the ability to care, and the ability to heal. Look at Apollo's board, 50% of our directors are women. Look at Apollo's workforce, 55% of our workforce are women. But what is more meaningful is that 30% of our managers are women, women in leadership. And this is really what I want all of you to aspire for. But to get there, you have to train, because you need to prepare for what you get. And what you get will probably be a great title, an even greater workload. So do your homework, aspire to get greater knowledge, learn about the innovations that are happening in the environment around you, and let this be a year of learning where you can really reach your aspirations. All of us can aspire to touch the stars, and we must. But the one place that all of you can reach is to touch human hearts, which you do. And thank you for who you are and who you will be.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for constantly encouraging us and pushing us to achieve more and go higher. Moving on, next we have the address by our Executive Vice Chairperson, Dr. Preeta Reddy. Unfortunately, due to her commitments, she's not been able to come here, but she sent a lovely voice note. Coming from her, it's always very, very special. So may I now request the voice note to be played to all our staff, please.
An abundance of passion and dedication, imbued with remarkable resilience, a spark for innovation, and a big appetite for risk. That's what it takes for weaving today's India. An India that ignites ambitions as much as it honors heritage, and raises empires that lead economic independence. An India indomitable as steel, that becomes a beacon for a world in dire need. An India that emerges as a bold voice and brings hope for a greener tomorrow. An India steered by women, mounting unbeatable defenses to secure her nation. This is New India, where women chair and decide the future of the nation. And to all the fierce women driving its outshining future, stay healthy, because in your well-being thrives the vitality of our nation. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for the lovely message. Ladies and gentlemen, a voice note from Preeta ma'am herself. So it's great to hear from you, ma'am. Chairman has extended his heartfelt wishes to all of you and is wishing you happy Women's Day. He's not been able to be here today, but his presence is omnipresent at every corner of Apollo. So with that, we have come to the end of the Leadership Connect session on International Women's Day. It's been a great experience for all of us. My special thanks to beloved Chairman, sir. Thank you, sir, for your guidance as always. Thank you, Preeta ma'am, Sunita ma'am, Sangeeta ma'am, for addressing us today. And thanks to Dr. Madhu sir, for being a guide all throughout. So now that this connection has started, special day in such an amazing way. So let us keep our energies high. Units are planned for various celebrations. We request you to join in the celebration and enjoy this special day. So once again, before we sign off, wishing every one of you happy Women's Day from Apollo Hospitals. May you enjoy the day. Happy Women's Day once again. Thank you so much.